We're letting her rip a little bit. I'm on the, oh yeah, holy, bouncing around.
Good morning, everybody. This is footage from a ride that I took a little over about, 3-4 weeks ago on the Sherco 2020 Sherco 300 SEF factory. And honestly, if you're going to be on mountain trails like this where you're kind of changing direction really quickly, I've never been on a four-stroke that I thought changed direction better than this Sherco. There's some things, in the full review that I know I'm going to kind of complain about, but there are some other things on this Sherco that are really, really cool. And when you're on mountain single track like this one, just like this one, this Sherco is freaking lights out.
Had to check to make sure I was on the hot map. Reach my thumb up in there and grab it. I don't want to be on the mellow map. I want to be on the kick you in the pants map. Kick you in the jeans map. This one is just a little too tight for me. So I have to slow down too much. Gonna get some off-camber stuff here. The creek off to my left drops away really fast and we stay up high. So, gotta be careful. Don't drop a wheel here. Because you would go all the way down. There'd be no stopping it. I did drop a wheel off the edge. Oh, lift my foot. I dropped a wheel off the edge up on one of my rides a while ago, and then I had to spend a crap ton of energy getting it back up. Luckily, oh come on, luckily my buddy Garrett came along, helped me.
If you've listened to my last podcast where I was talking about the bike, about how I get a little bit sore afterwards when I'm riding the bike, the funny thing is I feel really comfortable when I'm on the bike, and so that's the weird thing. So I'm gonna be changing some of the ergos, dropping the foot pegs, maybe raising the handlebars just a little bit. But when I'm on the bike, I feel very comfortable. It feels very settled to me, and I don't feel awkward on the bike at all. So it's an awesome bike. There's a platform here that I think can work for just about anybody with a little bit of fine tuning, because I think I'm going to talk about it right now, just how comfortable I get when I'm on this bike and riding it.
I am very comfortable on the bike. Like, it's very stable, predictable, planted. My only complaint is just that it's not like crazy exciting. We're letting her rip a little bit. This is the fastest trail I've had this bike on. I did, come on, Brotherson. Haven't been on this section of trail today. We took a different way getting over here, so this particular section of trail is totally fresh. Had a lot of livestock coming through here, kind of tearing it down, tearing it up. Sheep, cows. So the thing I love about the Sherco that I've been noticing at speed is just how stable the bike feels. It is a stable Mabel, you know, which is really nice. I'm slowing down a little bit because this is all off camber, and I know that I've got shale rock right here. But so this isn't as peppy. We've got a YZ250FX here that I've been able to ride, 2020, and this motor is not as peppy as the 250FX. But what it gives up in peppiness, it makes up for a little bit in its grunt. You know, I gotta slow it down a little bit here because it's so off camber. There was some spots back there where the trail was washed out. I don't want to go flying down into the river where it's washed out. Just being a little more cautious there. But you know, the YZ250FX is very, very racy and very playful, and the motor is very snappy. This one is just more smooth, so I guess it depends on what you're looking for. For me, on a trail like this, I prefer the motor characteristics of the Yamaha, and I'm on the hot map here. Okay, got the sheep out of the trail. I'm on the, oh yeah, holy, bouncing around. Have I told you guys I love dirt bikes? Because I freaking love dirt bikes. And this bike, she can move too. She can rip. Change direction. Shale. Oh, how deep that is, so I can see the fish moving. This one doesn't feel as sharp overall as the Yamaha, but it does feel really stable and smooth. You know, like, and I did lengthen my forks or drop them down 3 millimeters on this bike, which I think has really helped for this type of trail. Launching off that O, but then we bounced. A little bit too much. Launched a little bit too much. I think I got a long ways down in the stroke there, and then it just rebounded out super fast.